My name is Lee Yoren. I was originally a top-tier state banquet chef. One blink of an eye, and boom. I actually time-traveled to the rundown backyard of the Tang dynasty's imperial kitchen. Thank goodness I brought along a rather unorthodox gourmet system. Well, since I am already here, I guess I will just have to use modern carbs and fats to give the Tang dynasty elites a little culinary shock. Every single dish is a masterpiece of color, aroma, and taste. No cap, who could possibly resist this? See, not only did I successfully lure in the absolute cutest kid in the Tang dynasty, little Sizzy, and the gentle Princess Changla. Even the almighty heavenly Kahan, Emperor Lee himself, was so tempted by my food that tears literally flowed from his mouth. In this tiny imperial kitchen backyard, total chaos is just a normal Tuesday. Fighting like wild dogs over the last bite is standard routine. Gourmet food and comedy flying everywhere. Before I knew it, days passed by in this lively, bustling way. Gliding right into the Laba festival of the 9th year of Zhengguan. The system provided top-tier black jade purple rice and 8 premium ingredients. None of them are just fillers. Like they say, once Laba is over, the new year is here. Brother Lee, it smells so good. What kind of yummy porridge is this? It is Laba porridge. Once we eat this, the new year has officially arrived. Does Laba porridge have 8 flavors? Oh, way more than just 8. Ew, so sour. Brother Lee, has this gone bad? Look at it, this is called Laba garlic. Basically, it is garlic that turned into a little spirit and put on a green robe. Could smell the aroma of this purple rice from a mile away. Lee Yoren, where on earth did you get this from now? It is tribute-grade rice. Smells heavenly. The porridge has even simmered down to a rich, creamy film on top. The rice grains have burst open but are not mushy. Excellent craftsmanship. What is this? Lee Yoren, your garlic has grown mold and sprouted hair. It has turned completely green. Hurry up and throw it away. Your Majesty, it hasn't gone bad. This is the natural color after low-temperature pickling. It has to be green to be authentic. Nonsense. I may not be a master chef, but even I know garlic is supposed to be white. This green thing looks like it is poisoned. Who would dare eat this? Besides, garlic reeks. Eat it, and that awful breath never goes away. I still have to go to Lianji Hall later to meet Wei Zheng and those stubborn old fools. If I show up reeking of garlic, what would that look like? Let me try it. But this was given by Brother Lee. Even if it is poison from Brother Lee, it would be sweet. Wow, so crunchy. Ha, it is not spicy at all. Not spicy one bit. It is sour and super crunchy. And a little sweet. It is so yummy, Brother Lee. This green fruit is delicious. Is this stupid garlic really that good? Your Majesty, this porridge is rich and sweet. If you take a bite of this sour, crisp, and refreshing Laba garlic right now, it cuts the richness and opens your appetite. It is a taste even the gods wouldn't trade. Piping hot and fragrant. That soft, sticky, grounding satisfaction instantly fills the stomach. But after a few bites, it really does get a bit cloying. The sweetness piles up at the root of the tongue, feeling a little heavy. I will just try one. That old fart Wei Zheng isn't here yet anyway. Worst case, I will just rinse my mouth a few extra times. There is no harsh, stinging spice. No pungent garlic stink either. First, there is a refreshingly cool sourness that instantly washes away all the sugary heaviness in my mouth. And then, a mild heat, perfectly tamed by the vinegar, slowly rises up. It perfectly whets the appetite. It's so crisp, way too crisp. How is this even garlic? It's clearly a freshly picked, crunchy little fruit. This is good stuff, bring another plate. Daddy, you like eating the green fruits too, huh? This thing is absolutely marvelous. Lee Yoren, pack 2 jars of this for me later. I'm taking them back to Lijiang Hall. Your Majesty, I heard Your Majesty was here, and came specifically to, Xuancheng. It's a major holiday. Why aren't you home eating porridge? What are you running over here for? Your Majesty, alright, I know exactly what you're gonna say. Since you're already here, don't stand around on an empty stomach. Your Majesty, what are you doing? Uncle Wei, do you want to eat the green fruits too? This, the royal father and daughter of the great Tang. Are they teaming up today to murder a high court official with poison gas? Lord Wei, this garlic smell might be a bit punchy, but it kills germs and prevents sickness. Here, have a bowl of porridge to calm your nerves. As long as we stuff your mouth, you won't have to smell it anymore. Wow, this porridge is really sweet. Forget it, it's a big holiday. If it stinks, let it stink. The improved cold-resistant strawberry seeds the system gave me this summer, ripened in just 6 months. Eating nothing but radishes and cabbage all winter long. I'm so sick of this bland food. Open the door, quick. I'm freezing to death. With snow this heavy, why aren't you warming up by the fire in the palace, instead of running to my woodshed to suffer? You think I wanted to come? It's all because Qingjun insisted that after eating your sugar painting last time. She felt bad, so she made some pastries to bring over. Besides, where's the boy? He's sleeping inside. He just tired himself out from playing. Perfect timing. I just made these. Try it. It's called daifuku, or snow maiden. No need to cook it, eat it straight. It's incredibly soft and delicate. A rich, sweet red bean flavor, followed instantly by a piercingly clear, fruity tartness. Sweet and sour intertwine wildly on the tip of your tongue, wrapping the juices, dense red bean paste, and the soft, chewy sticky rice. It's an instant shock to the soul. This burst of freshness, the thrilling surprise of love at first sight. An endlessly lingering sweetness, along with a hint of heart-fluttering tartness. This feeling, it's just like what's written in the novels, the feeling of seeing your sweetheart for the very first time. Did he make it specially, for me? The affection hidden inside. Eat slowly, this sticky rice skin is super gummy. The number of nobles in Chang'an who choked on their food would wrap all the way around the Daming Palace. If something happens to you here, Prime Minister Fang would definitely tear my stove apart. What affection, what sweet and sour first love. It's all freaking shattered. Why did this guy have to be born with a mouth? Li Yuan, oh, Li Yuan. If you could just donate that mouth of yours, the great Tang would definitely be a much more peaceful place. Qingjun just thinks it tastes good, but you just had to curse her to choke to death. Hey, I'm just telling the truth. This stuff really is hard to digest. Since this thing is so dangerous, then you should teach Qingjun how to make it. She's good with her hands. Once she learns, she can go back and make it for Prime Minister Fang, so he stops nagging all the time. Go wash your hands. Open your palms, don't be so stiff. You dummy. His hands are rough, but they have this reassuring, burning warmth to them. Curl your fingers, make it a bit thicker right here, or the strawberry will poke right through. Make it thinner over there, otherwise you're just eating a mouthful of dough. Seal the top, and we're done. Yeah, it's a bit ugly, but you made it yourself, so you've gotta finish it, even if you have to choke it down with tears. Who's crying? I'm not choking anything down. The palace has felt so weird lately. The Ministry of Rites is running around like headless chickens for the Grand Emperor's birthday. And yet, the man of the hour is nowhere to be found. HMPH, those old geezers do the same boring routine every single year. Endless brown nosing, and those same damn tunes that make my ears bleed. And don't even get me started on the food. Sure, it looks fancy, but it's all freezing cold, hard as a damn rock. I'm getting too old for this nonsense. I don't want to suffer through that again. As if the imperial kitchen would ever serve cold food. The old man is just feeling suffocated over there. He hates all that fake sucking up, so he ran over to my place to hide in peace. So you're just gonna hide out here, huh? The Minister of Rites is probably tearing the world apart looking for you right now. Let him look. I've stepped down from the throne, and I still can't get a damn moment of peace to sleep. Listen here, Lee, my boy. I'm putting my foot down right now. I am not having that birthday banquet. I'm eating right here. Whip me up a real showstopper of a dish. Something that'll blow everyone away, but only for us guys to enjoy behind closed doors. A showstopper, huh? Well, that's gonna take some serious effort. Grand Emperor, you won't be able to eat it today. You'll have to wait. Wait, how long? At least 3 days. Done. I'll just live here for 3 days. For these 3 days, the Imperial Kitchen's backyard became a forbidden zone. Anyway, this heated bed is pretty cozy. Over these 3 days, the backyard of the Imperial Kitchen became an absolute forbidden zone. Is this what you call a grand medley? Mixing so many good things together. Don't let the flavors clash now. This is called, all rivers run to the sea. The meats have to be fried, forcing out all that excess grease. Leaving only the rich collagen. And the veggies, they need to absorb. Soaking up all that glorious broth, that's where the magic is. But that's still not the soul of the dish. Then what is? The soul is in the broth. Is that it? Not even close. Now, we slow simmer it over a gentle fire. Cut it short by even a couple of hours and it's ruined. For these 3 days, the fire cannot go out. And someone has to watch it, at all times. We wish the Grand Emperor boundless fortune, and a long, prosperous life. May your youth and vigor last forever. Which bastard is sneaking food outside? Damn it, that smells way too good. What the hell are they stewing out there? This smell, it's literally yanking my soul right out of my body. It has to be that kid, Lee Yuren, again. Well, since all my beloved ministers are so eager to celebrate the Grand Emperor's birthday, let's just dismiss today's royal court. I must go pay my respects to the Grand Emperor. Hey, all of you, freeze right there. No stealing, this is for Grandpa's birthday. Grand Emperor, the auspicious time has come. Open the jar. Grand Emperor, please do the honors. So soft and sticky, it just melts right on your tongue. The moment your lips smack together, you can even feel that rich, stringy stickiness. And just as the burning heat fades, an absolute tsunami of savory flavor comes crashing in. The first note is the rich warmth of aged wine, followed by an incredible explosion of mountain and sea delicacies. The aftertaste is endless sweetness. Isn't it delicious? Why is Grandpa crying? It is just so wonderful. I have lived my entire life, fought wars my whole life, battled against people my whole life. And only now in my old age have I finally tasted real food. Lee Yuren, get me a bowl too. Things that fly in the sky, things that run on the ground, all simmering together in one pot. Logically, the flavors should be a complete mess, but there are no clashing tastes at all. The abalone is fresh, the sea cucumber keeps its natural flavor. The salty ham brings out the umami. All the ingredients keep their own character while blending perfectly together. They elevate each other, not a single one can be missing. What is the name of this dish? Buddha jumps over the wall. What does that mean? It means even a monk would jump over a wall and leave the temple just to eat it. Open the jar, and the aroma spreads to all the neighbors. Even Buddha abandons his meditation and jumps the wall. This smell is just too incredible. Even the holy Buddha himself couldn't resist jumping over the wall for a taste. Let alone us ordinary mortals. This Buddha jumps over the wall, embraces everything, like the ocean welcoming all rivers. This clay pot is my great Tang Empire. The bottom of the jar is the foundation of our laws. The 18 ingredients are the people of the world, the 5 great clans and 7 prominent families. The Turks, Goguryeo, forcing them together will only ruin the harmony. We must use a gentle fire and slow stewing. Use time to win them over while keeping their unique traits. This is the true path of the heavenly Khan. This kid is usually so lazy, but he actually has grand wisdom hidden inside. He is using this dish to give me a truly brilliant piece of advice. What a magnificent Buddha jumps over the wall. What a perfect example of embracing all. Lee Yuren, I will never forget this dish of yours. And I will never forget the lesson inside it either. Wait, didn't I just make a random stew? Is old Lee losing his mind again? What kind of deep meaning is he making up now? Well, this dish takes a lot of time and ingredients. Next time you want it, you'll have to pay extra. I'll pay whatever it costs. Wang Dequan, bring me my pair of jade scepters. I am giving them to Lee Yuren. Alright, wait, you finished it? Haven't even had a single bite yet. What a tragic waste. Damn, it's so damn good. Now this is real food for humans. All that stuff I ate before was just pig slop. Lord Duke, have you licked the bottom of that pot clean yet? Gone. Not even a crumb left. If you want some, go ask little brother Lee yourself. Ha ha ha. Hey kid Lee, I used to eat this stuff when I was little. Back then, we called it sticky taffy. It was so chewy it could rip your teeth right out. What new trick are you playing with this? Sending off the kitchen god, so he'll go up to heaven and report good things about us. If we don't glue his mouth shut with this. What else can we do? Great arm strength. That stands for drawing a bow. If he were in the army, he'd make a fine soldier. Brother Lee. Daddy said we are sending off Grandpa Kitchen God today. I brought some yummy candy for Grandpa Kitchen God. So this is your secret recipe candy? It actually looks cleaner than what the imperial kitchens make. Freshly made. It's super crispy, try a piece. Careful, it's sticky. Oh, what's wrong? You're usually such a chatterbox. Why so quiet today? Since you can't speak right now, I have a few questions for you. A few days ago, that jug of wine from the western regions I left in Lijiang Hall. Did you sneak a drink? Not saying anything? Not saying anything means you admit it. Wow, up to no good at such a young age. And what about last time, the ink from my premium Duan inkstone? Did you use it to paint dark circles on the tabby cat? This is kicking a man when he's down. That's slander. Alright, your majesty. Stop teasing him. Come on, open your mouth. Don't pull it so hard. Hold a mouthful of water. Don't swallow it. Swish it around in your mouth. Ah, daddy is a big meanie. My little teeth are all going to fall out. Well, who told you to be such a glutton? Li Yuren warned you it was sticky, but you just had to swallow it whole. The auspicious hour has arrived. Everyone, come and pay your respects. He is the big boss of our imperial kitchen, after all. Say a few words to Grandpa Kitchen God, so he goes up to heaven and reports good things about us. And bless our little one, so he grows up tall and eats well next year. Grandpa Kitchen God, you have to eat all the yummy candy. Let it glue your mouth shut real tight, so you can't tell the Jade Emperor that I sneaked a drink of the wine. And don't tell him that daddy is a big meanie. He bullies me. When you go up to heaven, don't give him any good food. Make him eat bitter melon every single day. Ha ha ha, good, good, that's a wonderful wish. Your dad definitely deserves to suffer a bit. Your majesty, kids will be kids. The kitchen god won't mind a child's words. Come, have a piece of candy to cool your temper. Delicious. It doesn't have the cloying sweetness of honey, nor the sharp bite of cane sugar. This fermented and pulled malt carries the warm, sun-baked aroma of roasted grains. This doesn't feel like the imperial palace at all. It feels just like little New Year's Eve in an ordinary family's home. Even the supreme dragon throne in Taiji Hall doesn't seem to compare to a simple wooden bench in this rundown woodshed. It's so comfortable to sit here. Li Yuren, MMHMM? Make more of this sticky candy next year. I want the people of the great Tang to all be able to enjoy a bite of this sweetness on Little New Year. Sure thing, as long as your majesty governs the realm well. Once the people's lives are sweet, this candy will naturally taste even sweeter. That goes without saying. Crap, I was careless. My teeth are glued shut. Ha 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 ha, daddy got stuck too. Grandpa Kitchen God answered my prayer. Ha 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 ha. Your Highness, this log is a bit heavy. Why don't you take a break? No need. I can handle it. Your Highness. He's fine, he won't die. Just exhausted. Plus, he probably hasn't been eating properly these past few days. He's severely depleted. His blood sugar is low. His blood what is low? Lord Li, what should we do? Should we summon the imperial doctor? Calling the imperial doctor just means he'll get some bitter herbal soup. This condition needs real nourishment. He needs meat, especially rich, nourishing red meat. Hey, Brother Li, your old pal Chang heard you're doing a big spring cleaning, so I brought you an ox to pull your carts. Hey, what happened to His Highness the Crown Prince? Practicing martial arts in the snow, huh? Even though this cow has a lame leg, its coat is shiny and its eyes are so gentle. Damn, you can tell at a glance this is a top-tier beast of burden in its prime. Premium marbled beef is calling my name. Old Cheng, this cow, humph. This cow. When it just walked through the door, its left hoof tripped over its right hoof, and it completely injured itself. Looks like it's severely injured. I don't think it's gonna make it. The laws of the Great Tang are strict. Illegally slaughtering a farming cow means prison time. But if this cow tripped and died all on its own, well, that's a whole different story. Old Cheng really is a great teammate who knows his food. Sigh, it really is hurt way too badly. The injuries have reached its internal organs. To spare it from any more agonizing pain, we need to quickly send it to the afterlife. Nonsense. This is absolute nonsense. I heard someone let a farming cow right into the imperial kitchen. Who gave you the nerve? The laws of the Great Tang. Your Majesty, you're here just in time. This cow, it just gave up on life, and slammed itself to death right against the doorframe. I felt so bad for it. So I figured it's perfect for nourishing His Highness the Crown Prince. Rammed to death? Was this cow blind or just crazy? If you guys are gonna make up excuses, could you at least put some effort into it? Chungchien, how are you feeling? Father, I am completely fine. Just really hungry. Hungry is good. This beef soup is incredibly nourishing. But just drinking soup won't fill you up, you gotta pair it with noodles. Here, this bowl is for the crown prince, make it angel hair thin. And this bowl for his majesty, go with standard thin. Old Cheng, here's yours. Yours are the flat leaf noodles. First clear broth, second white radish, third red chili oil, fourth green cilantro, and fifth yellow noodles. This right here is authentic Lanzhou beef noodle soup. The real secret is all in the tender, fragrant meat, and the wonderfully long, thin noodles. Order up. So delicious. That hits the spot. Now this is what you call a damn good bowl of noodles. It's 100 times better than that dough drop soup my chef makes at home. Well, Your Majesty, Your Highness, how does this beef noodle soup taste? I originally wanted to keep a straight face and fiercely punish these cow-slaying thieves with the full force of the law. But His Majesty and the Crown Prince are eating with such relish. And this spicy red chili oil aroma piercing my nose. I just can't resist it anymore. I am merely doing this to share Your Majesty's burdens, strictly to test it for poison. Oh, it smells heavenly. Master Li, these noodles are absolutely divine. I feel like my entire body is surging with energy right now. I could beat a tiger to death with my bare hands. Oh, Your Highness is feeling energetic? Full of energy? Perfect. Since you've eaten my noodles, you'll have to pay for this meal with your body. Pay? With my body? What the heck are you thinking? Your Highness, your constitution is way too fragile. You simply lack proper exercise. While this beef noodle soup is incredibly nourishing, all that built up energy needs to be released. Otherwise, letting it build up in your stomach will easily cause internal heat. From today onward, Your Highness will come here every day to chop wood for a full hour. Not only will it strengthen your body, it'll also pay off your food tab. It's killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Fine, I'll chop the wood. Just so I never pass out again, I'm giving it my all. Li Yuan, I am here, Your Majesty. This cow took a spectacularly good fall. In the future, remember to find a few more of these clumsy cows with bad eyesight that randomly trip on flat ground. Rest assured, Your Majesty, I will definitely keep a close eye out for them. Actually, I must say, that slice of white radish from earlier seemed to have some incredible body strengthening effects as well. Lord Li, isn't that number getting a little too high? The needle is creeping up to the red line. It's still early. These corn kernels are old and their skins are thick. If we don't roast it a bit longer, it won't pop. What on earth is he messing around with this time? Your Majesty, I have read about mohist mechanics in ancient texts. Some siege weapons look exactly like this. Sealed under immense pressure, with roaring fire trapped inside. Once it detonates, the sheer destructive power is unimaginable. That kid is usually so lazy. Could he secretly be forging a divine weapon for me to wipe out the enemy tribes? My lord, the red line. It hit the red line. Protect the Emperor. What's the panic? Today, I will personally witness this weapon's first blast. Kiddo, are you hiding safely? All hidden. Bewether Li, pop it quick. Dough is scod. So scod. Why is the little one there too? Wait, are they trying to contain toxic gas? It releases toxic mist? Toxic mist. Protect the Emperor. Assassins. It blew up. It actually blew up. What are you all standing around for? Work's done, time to eat. This is the massive commotion you caused? Is this a new weapon developed by the Ministry of War? What weapon? It's just a snack. Ah, a FWOWer. Such a yummy smelling FWOWer. Daddy, it's so yummy. Sweet and crunchy. Put your swords away. Making a fool of yourselves. Wait, this popped right out of that big iron lump just now? This stuff is actually edible? What on earth is it? How is it so flaky? Just a moment ago, it was like rock-hard pebbles. One blast and it turned into cotton candy. It's called popcorn. High heat and extreme pressure instantly vaporize the moisture inside the corn kernels. With a loud bang, they just pop right open. Coated in sugar, they are totally crunchy and sweet. Absolutely brilliant. Though made from mere coarse grains, the texture rivals the finest pastries in the royal palace. Yoren, how much can that iron canister pop at once? About 5 pounds per batch. As for the cost, just cheap coarse corn, a dash of sugar, and 2 coal briquettes. Oh right, you guys don't even know what corn is. This stuff is incredibly lightweight and easy to store. If used for marching armies, it's just way too loud. It would expose our position instantly. Who said anything about using it for war? Grab a stool and take a seat. You ate my popcorn, so you gotta support my show. What kind of shadow puppet play is this now? Clang clang clang, dum dum dum, old son is here. Yay, a monkey, Guampa, Wook, a talking monkey. How are these shadow puppets so incredibly bright and vivid? The light source is intensely bright, and the movements are as fluid as a living creature. Taste my cudgel, spare my life, great king. This popcorn is dirt cheap, highly abundant, and incredibly delicious. And this shadow play is wildly entertaining and easy for anyone to understand. Absolutely captivating. Now, what if we introduced both of these things to the borderlands? All those Tuju and Tuyuhun nomads. Let them eat the popcorn of the Great Tang and watch the plays of the Great Tang. Will they still want to raid our crops? Will they still think the people of Tang are weak? No, this isn't just about food and entertainment. This is cultural assimilation. It's assimilation, a bloodless weapon of civilization. Your Majesty, is something wrong? Do you find this play too vulgar? Vulgar? Wei Zheng, though this monkey is mischievous, he possesses boundless magic. Is he not just like the invincible warriors of our Great Tang? And look at this popcorn. Though an ordinary grain, it transforms from the mundane into something magical. Expanding in size over 10 times. Is this not the ever-growing national might of our Great Tang? Li Yuren's actions hold profound meaning. He is telling me that governing a great nation is like popping popcorn. You must master the heat and know how to build up the pressure. Ah, man, I'm exhausted. If I find out that old Li out there is imagining some grand scheme of expanding our borders, I swear I'll smash this shadow puppet right in his face. I just wanted to entertain a kid and sell some snacks on the side. To make a little extra cash, honestly. Haha, that monkey fights like a champ. Little brother Li, get me 2 of those iron pots. I'll take them back to the camp. From now on, if those little brats of mine dare to cause trouble, I'll just pop a whole pot for them and stuff their mouths shut. Jiji, how could a crude man like you use such a bloodless artifact of cultural education? Li Yuren, come on out. Your Majesty, the play is over. As for your performance fee, I approve it, and not just that, I will establish 100 locations across Chang'an, exclusively for popping this popcorn and performing these shadow plays. I want the citizens of Chang'an to hear the boom of this prosperous era and taste its sweetness. Your Majesty is wise. Whoa, he wants to build a massive cinema franchise right here in the Tang dynasty? Complete with popcorn combo meals. Old Li's business sense is terrifyingly good. As for the corn, you'll have an unlimited supply. As long as you can make them pop, even if I have to uproot every flower in the royal garden. I'll let you plant corn there. Wow, what a massive boast. We don't even have enough seeds for large-scale farming yet. But hey, if old Li goes ahead and conquers the world early, maybe he really can bring corn here centuries ahead of time. Brother Li, I want to see the monkey again. And eat more fluffy flowers. Alright. Tomorrow, I'll put on a play of Neza conquering the sea for you. Cultural export. Yes, it's called cultural export. With this popcorn and this monkey, I shall plant the dragon banner of the Great Tang across every corner of the world. Mutton hot pot, dried venison, steamed bear paw. It's the same old dishes again. I'm sick of eating this. And the retired emperor is sick of it too. If the royal kitchen can't come up with anything new for this year's New Year's Eve feast, I'll dock half a year's pay from all of them. Your Majesty, in the dead of winter, aside from poultry and wild game, it's already hard enough for the royal kitchen to put together a 108-course banquet. I don't care if you're the kitchen god's favorite disciple. You have to handle the grand finale dish. It needs to be festive, auspicious, and something I've never seen before. Brother Li, Sizzy wants to eat something sweet. Alright, since your Majesty wants something auspicious, then let's make a dish of abundance year after year. No matter how well the palace chefs cook fish, it's always just steamed or braised. The meat might be fresh, but there are way too many bones. It's a hassle to eat. Can a fish really be the grand finale? Just watch closely. This is called the wheat ear scoring technique. What incredible knife skills, to be able to cut the fish exactly like this. How on earth did you do it? Oh, it's nothing special. Just practice makes perfect. up we go. Wah, is this really a fish? Hold on, I'm not done yet. Time for some color. Ah, wah, a mousey. A big mousey. That's a giant mousey. Daddy, save me. Brother Lee is mean. Brother Lee is cooking a rat. Wah. Oh crap. This squirrel mandarin fish turned out a little too realistic. I ended up traumatizing the Tang dynasty's #1 little foodie. It's not a rat, sister? It's red. Sizzy, look. This is a fish that magically turned into a little squirrel. Brother Lee cast a magic spell on this fish, and if you eat it, our little Sizzy will be able to climb trees super fast, just like a little squirrel. And you'll be able to find lots and lots of pine nut candies to eat. Really? Really? Come on, this piece from the squirrel's tail is the sweetest. Yummy. I want more. More tail, please. Excellent. It looks like a squirrel and even sizzles like one, but tastes like the freshest fish. Tell me, Li Yuren, what is the name of this dish? Squirrel mandarin fish, Your Majesty. Squirrel. Well, the name is certainly fitting. However, as the grand finale for the New Year's Eve banquet, isn't it a bit underwhelming? A squirrel is just a tiny wild beast. It hardly seems worthy of such a grand occasion. Ah, Your Majesty, there is actually a profound meaning hidden in the name. Oh, let's hear it, then. Well, the name, squirrel, sounds exactly like sending blessings. But that's not even the best part. The main ingredient is mandarin fish, or giyu, and the word gui means wealth and nobility. So, the whole dish symbolizes abundant wealth. If Your Majesty takes a bite, the Great Tang's treasury gains even more prosperity. And if little Sizzy takes a bite, she'll have an endless surplus of snacks next year. Abundant wealth. Haha, what a brilliant explanation. It has an auspicious meaning, tastes fantastic, and perfectly captures the essence of the ingredients. Abundant wealth indeed. Oh, Li Yuren, with that silver tongue of yours, it's a real waste of talent that you're not working in the Ministry of Rites. Oh, please, no. I much prefer staying right here in my smoky, fiery kitchen. Alright, this dish is officially approved. Place it right in the center of the New Year's Eve banquet. I want all those ministers who constantly cry about being poor to have a taste. And see what true, abundant wealth tastes like. Daddy, you eat some too. Eat the wealth, and buy me lots of candy. Ha ha ha, I'll buy it. I'll buy every last piece of candy in Chang'an for you. Mr. Lee, this fish is definitely delicious. But the preparation is far too tedious. Will you be able to handle it all by yourself for the New Year's banquet? Well, don't I have ready-made helpers right here? If they didn't manage to learn those knife skills just now, then they shouldn't even be imperial chefs. They might as well go home and babysit. We saw it clearly, sir. But that terrifying speed you used to cut the fish, is that even humanly possible to learn? Alright, come on out. If you stay hiding under there much longer, you'll start growing mold. Brother Lee, is it dark outside yet? It's barely past noon, we've got a long way to go. Seriously, Sizzy, you've been hiding out here for half the day. If His Majesty can't find you, he's going to think I kidnapped you. I won't go back. Sizzy doesn't want to go back to the palace. There are monsters in the palace. Last night, a foolish old eunuch who was keeping watch. They told a scary story about the Nyan monster eating little kids, saying it has a ghastly green face and sharp fangs. Gobbling them up with a loud crunch. It scared this little troublemaker so much he didn't sleep a wink all night. That old grandpa said the Nyan monster is absolutely terrified of the color red and loud noises. Brother Lee, look, Seer is wearing a red jacket. But I'm still scared. What if it sneaks in after dark to eat Seer? Alright, since you're so scared of that Nyan monster, let's find something even fiercer. To scare it away, something even fiercer than the Nyan monster? What could it be? A lion, the mighty king of all beasts. That Nyan monster is just a bully who picks on the weak. If it sees a lion, it'll turn right around and run. Let's make a special dish. Once you eat it, you'll have a mighty lion guarding your tummy. The Nyan monster won't dare come near you once it smells it. Now, to make lion's head meatballs, you absolutely cannot use a meat grinder. Ground meat turns into complete mush, and it totally loses its bite. You have to hand chop it with a knife into little pieces the size of pomegranate seeds, leaving tiny gaps between the meat. That is the only way it can hold all those rich, mouth-watering juices. Brother Lee, is this the lion? Hold your horses, right now it's just a bunch of scattered soldiers. We need to whip them into shape and bring them together. The meat is soft and tender, while the pieces inside are nice and crunchy. That's what gives it such an amazing, rich texture. This is called slamming the meat to make it firm. If you don't slam it, the meat will stay loose and completely fall apart in the pot. Only when it's slammed solid can this lion's head stand tall and proud. Smells so good, Brother Lee. Is the lion cooked yet? Not even close, it just took a quick bath. This dish takes a whole 4 hours to slow cook. The rich, meaty aroma mixed with the sweet and savory sauce will slowly seep deep into your very bones. What an incredible smell. This meat aroma is so rich, yet not greasy at all. Mr. Lee must have cooked up a brand new dish. Is Sissy still afraid of the Nyan monster? Not anymore. Brother Lee made a big lion. Once I eat the lion, I won't be scared of the Nyan monster at all. A lion? Lee Yuran. A lion? Lee Yuran. I've never heard of any lions being sold in Chang'an City. A lion? Lee Yuran, where on earth did you get this wild game? I certainly haven't heard of any lions being sold anywhere in Chang'an City. Your Majesty must be joking. This lion is actually made entirely of meat. Your Highness, it's just a meatball. The surface is bumpy and uneven, shaped exactly like a mighty lion's head, which is why it's called lion's head. Here, Your Highness, this is the mighty lion that wards off evil. Take a big bite and eat it all up. When that Nyan monster sees you, it'll be scared out of its wits and running for its life. Brother Lee, if this is a lion, and Sissy eats it, doesn't that mean Sissy is eating a lion? Yes, exactly. Our Sissy is the toughest of them all. You're even brave enough to eat a lion. That's right, Sissy is eating a lion. The more you eat, the stronger you get. Rawr. So yummy, I want more. I'm going to eat the whole lion up. This meat is tender but holds its shape perfectly, and it just melts right in your mouth. It's 100 times better than the food in the palace. Wonderful, the heat control is absolutely flawless. Cook it a minute longer and it would be tough, a minute less and it would fall apart. Lee Yuran, your cooking skills are truly exceptional. I'm just glad Your Majesty enjoys it. It just takes a lot of time and effort, as it needs to be slowly stewed over a very low fire. This dish is called lion's head, even though the name sounds incredibly fierce. But it still feels like it's missing a touch of elegance. Today is the eve of New Year's Eve, after all. If we're being particular, even though lions can ward off evil, they are still fierce beasts. They bring too much of a murderous vibe. Great, old Lee is doing his great Tang reading comprehension thing again. Then, what does Your Majesty suggest? There were originally 4 meatballs in this pot. The number 4 represents the 4 seasons, and it also symbolizes the 4 corners of the world. Fortune, prosperity, longevity, and happiness. The 4 great joys in life. Why not just call it 4 joy meatballs? It symbolizes peace for our great Tang's people, along with fortune, prosperity, longevity, and happiness. And family reunions. Good grief, lion's head meatballs just turned into 4 joy meatballs in 1 second. Old Lee's knack for naming things and forcing deep meanings is truly on the level of an emperor for the ages. Mr. Lee, tomorrow is New Year's Eve. The girls in the palace are all gifting each other little pouches and scented sachets. It's just so boring. I want to give them something totally new. It has to look pretty and taste amazing, and it must be absolutely one of a kind here in Chang'an City. One of a kind? That's going to cost you extra. My royal father said, as long as Mr. Lee is willing to cook, you can take your pick of any ingredients in the imperial kitchen. And there will be a huge reward for you later. What is this? It looks like a little cloud. An edible cloud. Brother Lee, it's all white and sticky. Sissy wants a bite. This is called snowflake crisp. One bite, and it feels exactly like rolling around in the snow. Chomp. So yummy. It's soft and crispy all at once. And so milky. The texture is just incredible. It's not crumbly like our palace pastries, and it doesn't stick to your teeth like malt sugar. The rich, creamy milk flavor melts in your mouth, but this little layer of snowflake makes it feel so surprisingly refreshing. If I give these out as gifts, the girls in the palace are going to absolutely lose their minds. Mr. Lee, Master Lee, quick, we need you to save the day. What is it? Did His Majesty eat too much again? No, it's the Turkic. The Turkic envoy is here. He's making a huge scene in the Grand Hall. Emperor of the Great Tang. This is the most precious dried cheese from our Turkic grasslands. It's made from the milk of our strongest mares, sun-dried for 49 days. I hear the Great Tang is rich in resources. Can you produce a top-tier cheese like this? HMPH, it's nothing but some foul-smelling junk. My Great Tang holds the wealth of the 4 seas. Why would we ever care about your little chunks of dried stone? Stones? Your Majesty, if you cannot produce a better dairy product than this. Then you must admit that the great Tang's culinary arts are inferior to us Turkic barbarians. He forgets the pain once the scar heals. Looks like it's time for me to crack the whip again. Wang Dequan, your humble servant is here. Go, bring out that new pastry the imperial kitchen just made. Let these ignorant barbarians see what real cheese tastes like. This is the snowflake crisp. Let the envoy have a taste. What is this texture? The moment my teeth bite into it, the soft, chewy candy instantly crashes right into a crispy biscuit. This isn't the dead, rock-solid crunch of dried cheese. It's a light, airy crunch. And this flavor, this rich, creamy aroma is literally exploding in my mouth like a bomb. It's 10 times richer than mare's milk, and 100 times sweeter than cow's milk. There's not a single trace of any gamey smell. It's just a pure, heavenly sweetness that makes my very soul tremble. Oh my god, what kind of milk is this made from? This is absolutely not from any cow or sheep. Cow or sheep milk could never be this fragrant and white. Emperor of the Great Tang, what kind of divine beast gave this milk? Could it possibly be? Did the Great Tang raise heavenly kilins? Oh my god, this is incredibly delicious. So soft, chewy, and crispy. Is this a magical elixir? Compared to this, our cheese is basically livestock fodder. Ha 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 ha, divine beast? Yeah, right. Ashina, you're overthinking it. This was just made by a lowly handyman in my palace. It's just a little snack he whipped up to coax the kids. A handyman? Just to coax kids? A delicacy that tastes like a literal miracle. Is just casually made by a handyman? Just how terrifyingly skilled are the imperial chefs of the Great Tang? What does the Emperor of the Great Tang usually eat? Heavenly nectar and ambrosia? I completely yield. Then get that plate of rocks of yours out of here. Don't ruin my palace floor. Ha ha ha, Wang Dequan, go tell Li Yuran that his snowflake crisps are pretty good. Have him make another 80 to 100 pounds of them. Of these little snacks for the kids. Master Li, you're a god. You are absolutely divine. Those Turks ate your snowflake crisps. And straight up fell to their knees. They were trembling, asking if we made them with Kilin milk. Kilin milk? So uncultured. 100 pounds? That's thousands of pieces of freaking candy. Do you want both my arms to shatter into a million pieces right on the spot? I wouldn't even be able to stir it. This old Li seriously treats me like a soulless production line. I'm not going. I'm exhausted and my arms are sore. Tell His Majesty, the marshmallows are out, and the Kilin has clocked off work. To dare reject father so blatantly, he's probably the only one in the entire Great Tang who'd do that. Don't worry, Mr. Li. I'll go talk to father. But, since this snowflake crisp has become a state gift, I'm afraid we'll have to trouble you a lot in the future. We'll talk about the future later. Right now, I need to catch up on my sleep. Bewether Li, go sleep. Sizzy will sing a whittle song for Bewether Li. Bewether Li, with disc Queen One, can we make a tootle for daddy to eat? A turtle is an insult. If you give that to your dad to eat, be careful he doesn't dock your allowance. Then let's make a big tigo. Alright, you make a tiger. Later, when it boils in the pot, it'll turn into a fat cat. Mr. Li, these 5-color dumplings might look beautiful, but if we sent them up to the main hall, won't father think they're too flashy and lack solemnity? These are called the 5 elements dumplings. Green is wood, red is fire, yellow is earth, white is metal, and black is water. All 5 elements are complete. Once you eat them, it harmonizes your yin and yang. His Majesty believes in this stuff the most. Just you wait and see him smile. This guy always manages to make gluttony sound so elegant and refined. And the funny thing is, father totally falls for it every time. Alright, plate them up. We've got a big job tonight. I still need to keep an eye on those big guys. The Imperial Kitchen's Li Yuran presents the 5-color New Year dumplings. Whoa. The flavor of this dish is absolutely incredible. These dumplings, what on earth is Li Yuran up to now? Did he pour painting pigments into the dough? HMPH. Erlang, it's made of pumpkin. Sweet and fragrant, but not too heavy. It's very soft and chewy. Father, Mr. Li said, these are the 5 elements dumplings. They symbolize the harmony of metal, wood, water, fire, and earth. To bless our Great Tang with favorable weather and a prosperous national destiny. Good, excellent, the 5 elements dumplings. Tell Li Yuran, these dumplings have deeply won my heart. Your Majesty, how is the taste of the dumplings? Empress, these dumplings taste absolutely wonderful. You should have a try too. It's the new year after all. As long as your Majesty is happy. Here, have a red one. Li Yuran, what on earth is this now? Right in the middle of the new year. You placed a bunch of boxes out here. Are you going to perform magic tricks? Your Majesty, these are called fireworks. Fireworks? Like the girls in the red light district? No, no, I mean fiery trees and silver flowers lighting up the sleepless sky. Cover your ears tightly and open your mouths. Protect the emperor. Guards, protect the emperor. This kid is gonna blow things up again. His running away form is just too damn practiced. He did the exact same thing last time when he was popping popcorn. Run for it. This is a miracle. It's an auspicious sign from heaven. Flowers. There are flowers in the sky. Such big flowers. A prosperous China combination fireworks set, produced by the system. This dimensional strike is enough for you ancient folks to process for quite a while. I see it. Within that sky full of radiant light, I see 10,000 nations coming to pay their respects. My people living in abundance, brilliant lights shining everywhere. The hearts of the world united as one. That is my ambition. It is my grand vow. It is the magnificent, glowing Tang dynasty, the first one to leave behind for future generations. What a perfect fiery trees and silver flowers lighting up the sleepless sky. Ah, these kinds of banquets. You eat for the sake of rules and drink for the sake of showing off. It's completely boring. I'm tired, I'm going to the back to rest for a bit. Have the crown prince keep an eye on things here. Let the officials enjoy themselves to the fullest. This servant will arrange the imperial palanquin right away. Now this flavor hits the spot. Hurry up, my stomach has been starving for ages. Watch closely, dip it up and down exactly 7 times. Even 1 second longer and the meat will get too tough to chew. So satisfying. Bewother Lee, Sizzy wants some too. Sizzy wants to eat from the wed side. The red broth is too spicy. If your tummy hurts tomorrow, your daddy is gonna give me trouble again. No, daddy can eat it, so Sizzy can too. Sizzy is a big girl now. Phew, spicy. Water. Bewother Lee, save me. Ha 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 ha. So yummy. Sizzy is not Scott of the spicy. Kiddo Lee, your cooking skills are absolutely flawless. If you ask me, you should be the head chef at the imperial kitchen. Supreme Emperor, you've had too much to drink. Nonsense. I am completely sober. What kind of rare delicacies have I not tasted before? But I've never had such a satisfying meal. Let's sing the battle song. Let's rejoice together. People of a peaceful era. Come, sing along with me. Li Yufu. Ah, it's Li Yuren. Yes, ha ha ha. What is this? It's called a snack exchange coupon. From now on, whenever you want to eat something, just bring me one of these coupons. You show the coupon, I cook the food. Honest business for all ages. I'm witch. Sizzy is gonna have so many yummy things to eat. Bewother Lee, this is for you. Big sister taught Sizzy to embroider these mandarin ducks. Sizzy poked her fingers so many times. I swear, I absolutely never taught her to make something this ugly. Alright, I'll accept it. Ding. Congratulations to the host for completing the Hidden Lantern Festival quest. Rejoicing with the people. Distributing reward, 100 pounds of the Crossera high-yield potato seeds. Potatoes. Now this is an absolutely god-tier treasure. Hot and sour potato shreds, potato and brisket stew, french fries, potato chips. Just thinking about it is making my mouth water. And the best part is, you just plant these babies, take a little care of them, and they grow like crazy. From now on, I can eat them whenever I want. No more scraping by to redeem them from the system. I need to cut them into pieces, then let the cuts dry out, otherwise they'll rot easily in the dirt. It looks pretty much like the compound fertilizer from the future, but since it's produced by the system, it's guaranteed to be top tier. Sprout overnight. System's premium fertilizer. Leaves in 3 days, potatoes in 7. Holy crap, that's intense. Might as well test it out right now. This is totally absurd. So this is the power of a god-tier fertilizer. Sprouting overnight, it's practically a divine skill. Big Brother Lee, what kind of grass is this? It looks so chubby. That's not grass. It's a treasure. Can the treasure be eaten? This little girl can't go 3 sentences without talking about food. Hey, you can't eat it just yet. Its fruits grow under the dirt. In a few days, when they get bigger, we'll dig them out. They'll be totally golden, so savory and soft. Golden? Is it shiny gold? It's even more precious than gold. Gold can't fill your tummy. But this stuff? I don't really get all that talk about the great Tang, but since Big Brother Lee says it can fill our tummies, Then it must be the best thing in the whole world. Then Sizzy will keep an eye on them for Big Brother Lee. Nobody is allowed to steal Big Brother Lee's grass. Mr. Lee is in high spirits today. Oh, rare guests. It's not even mealtime at the royal kitchen yet. Did you two follow your noses here? I was just taking a casual stroll. I heard Lee Yoren always has good food here. I didn't cook anything today. I'm busy farming. What is this thing? Why have I never seen it before? It doesn't look like wheat, nor does it look like rice. Where did you get such exotic plants, Mr. Lee? They aren't exotic plants. It's just a type of edible crop. It's called a potato. Mr. Lee, please don't make a fool of His Majesty. What kind of crop looks like weeds? With leaves this big and fuzzy, this thing just looks like pig fodder. How can you call it a crop? Believe it or not, since you're here, don't just stand around. I actually saved some of these bad boys from a few days ago. Let me whip some up for you two to taste. It feels pretty solid. So this is the crop Lee Yoren was talking about. Big Brother Lee, what kind of knife is this? It's all squiggly. Crinkle cut fries. Give this flavor a try. This is good stuff. Hits the spot. Here, Sizzy. This one is for Sizzy. Big Brother Lee, is this spicy? No, it's sweet and sour. It's delicious when you dip it in this. Sweet and sour. Big Brother Lee, this is so yummy. Lee Yoren, what did you call this thing again? Potatoes. They're high in starch. Oh, it's definitely filling. This thing isn't just a side dish. When push comes to shove, it can serve as a staple crop to save lives. Is it easy to grow? Oh, super easy. It's not picky about the soil at all. Dry land, sandy soil, hillsides, it thrives anywhere. And you can harvest a batch in just 3 months. Mr. Lee, what about the yield? The yield? Well, if you just scatter the seeds and leave it be. No fertilizer, no weeding. You're looking at maybe 3 to 5,000 caddies per acre. But if you actually take good care of it and the soil is fertile, then it could easily hit 10,000 caddies. How much? Mr. Lee, you cannot joke about such things. Even the finest paddy fields today yield barely over 300 caddies. This is more than 10 times that amount. This will turn the whole world upside down. 3 to 5,000 caddies. Ever since the founding of the great Tang dynasty, we have suffered endless natural disasters. If we truly have this crop, the people of Tang will never have to fear starvation again. Lee Yoren, Daddy is being mean. You scared Sizzy? Can this crop truly yield 10,000 caddies? Ow, let go. Why would I lie to you? The fertilizer right now isn't up to standard anyway, so it'll probably just be a few thousand caddies. Heaven bless the great Tang. This is a divine blessing. This is a holy miracle bestowed upon our great Tang by the heavens. What do you mean, a mere kitchen hand? This man is clearly the god of agriculture reborn. And these potatoes, they must be celestial seeds Lee Yoren brought down from the heavens. He is testing me, to see if I am worthy of ruling this empire. Guards. Yes, your majesty, pass on my imperial decree. From this exact moment forward, the backyard of the imperial kitchen is strictly a forbidden zone. I don't care who it is. Be it royal relatives, prime ministers, or high generals. Anyone who dares to trespass will answer to me. Dispatch 300 imperial guards immediately. Lock this place down completely. Don't even let a single fly get in. If a single leaf goes missing from these sprouts, I will have your head. And as for this pile of potatoes, seal off our finest storehouse immediately. Station heavily armed troops to guard it. If they get even slightly damp or moldy, every single person managing that storehouse will answer with their lives. Hey, I think you're overdoing it a bit. I just watered those green onions yesterday, you know. Your Majesty, you must not. And why not? Mr. Lee has offered up this divine miracle, saving countless lives. His contribution will be remembered for millennia. This is the achievement of a true saint. I shall issue a decree at once. I hereby title Lee Yoren as the Marquis of Agriculture, with an estate of 1,000 households and the rank of, whoa, stop right there. The spreading of these potatoes shall be entirely under Mr. Lee's command. Your Majesty, can we please not make a huge deal out of this? I'm literally just a cook. Making meals is fine by me, but you want me to manage those stubborn old politicians in the ministries? And I'd have to attend court every single day just to hear you guys argue? Nope, absolutely not. I wouldn't do it even if you beat me to death. But it's the Marquis of Agriculture. Countless men put their lives on the line, bleeding their entire lives for a noble title they'll never get. This kid actually thinks it's too much of a hassle? But it benefits the nation and its people. You guys go do it. I already taught you how to plant them. Cut them into pieces, leave the eyes, bury them in the dirt, add fertilizer, and water them. Do I really need to supervise something this simple? I still have to cook for Sizzy. Brother Lee's cooking is so yummy. I don't want Brother Lee to go work at the court. Going to court is no fun. He treats fame and fortune like dirt, living in a humble dwelling but keeping the whole world in his heart. Now that is the demeanor of a true master. If Li Yuan had actually accepted the decree, it would have been so ordinary. Let's not force him then. But I will keep this great contribution in my heart. The people of the great Tang will remember it, too. You refuse to be the Minister of Revenue. And you don't even want the title of Marquis Shenong. Li Yuan, do you have any idea? This is the kind of incredible wealth and power that countless people beg for. Just nod your head, and the entire treasury and grain supply of the great Tang is yours to manage. Oh, Your Majesty, please spare me. Getting up at the crack of dawn for court? If I don't get my solid 8 hours of sleep, my head will throb. Walking sideways is for crabs. Besides, a tall tree catches the wind. If I get slapped with some fancy title, who would ever dare to ask me to cook for them again? Then wouldn't all my culinary skills go to waste? So, let me get this straight, me making you a marquis is actually getting in the way of your cooking? Fine, then what exactly do you want? These potatoes are an auspicious blessing from heaven. If I don't reward you, people of the world will curse me behind my back. Just say it. As long as I have it, I'd even bring you mountains of gold and silver. Your Majesty, you said it yourself. An emperor never goes back on his word. Alright then, I want the premium spices offered as tribute from the western regions. As much as you have, I want it all. Oh, and all sorts of seasonings from the south. I want the ones with plump grains and a really strong, pungent aroma. Also, I want free access to any ingredients in the palace kitchens. Li Yuan, is this really all you aspire to? You're brushing me off with a few bags of spices? Your Majesty, this is no small matter. Even the best chef can't cook without ingredients. Without these spices, no matter how well the potatoes are cooked, they're just plain rations to fill the stomach. But with spices, now that becomes a worldly delicacy. You treat fame and fortune like dirt, yet you have such a deep passion for the simple joys of cooking. What a perfect example of food is heaven to the people. Mr. Li, you are truly noble. It seems I am the one who is too worldly. Since you don't wish to enter the court and get caught up in its politics, I will respect your wishes. Tomorrow, the Internal Affairs Department will deliver all the finest spices from the palace straight to you. Fuji, do you really think there are people in this world who have no desire for power? Your Majesty, I'm afraid Mr. Li is the kind of great master who hides his brilliance in the bustling city. The world Mr. Li sees is perhaps very different from the one we see. We look at territories and maps. Mr. Li sees the whole universe inside a single bowl of rice. But I still feel uneasy about this. If word gets out that I only rewarded him with a few bags of spices, what would that make me? A stingy emperor? Your Majesty, Mr. Li refusing the reward only shows his noble character. But we don't have to give the reward directly to him. Take Princess Jinyang, for example. Mr. Li dotes on the little princess the most. If we reward the princess, isn't that just rewarding Mr. Li in disguise? Besides, the princess is still young. When she gets the reward, she'll definitely go show it off to Mr. Li. And when that happens, won't all those ingredients just end up right in his cooking pot anyway? Brilliant, Fuji, you sly old fox. You always have the most tricks up your sleeve. Princess Jinyang, Li Mingda, having earned great merit by discovering the auspicious potato and blessing all the people, is hereby granted a fiefdom of 3,000 households, and bestowed 100 pieces of warm Hachan jade tributed from the western regions, a pack of luminous pearls from the eastern sea, and 1,000 taels of gold, and 500 bolts of fine silk. Bewother Li. Slow down now, don't trip. Hey, Bewother Li, Sizzy struck it rich. Daddy gave Sizzy lots and lots of Pueti stones, and shiny yellow gold. So these are the stones Sizzy was talking about? Goodness, these are treasures worth an entire city. But you can't even eat them, so they're no fun. Daddy's a meanie, he didn't give Sizzy any meat. He just gave me stones. They're so hard and cold, and they hurt my teeth. Then what does Sizzy want to do with them? I'm giving them to Bewother Li. Bewother Li can use them to buy meat. Buy lots and lots of yummy meat. Alright, we'll trade them for meat. Sizzy wants braised pork, and ribs, and I want to eat those crispy potato FWIES. Ah, the spring weather today is simply perfect. I specifically had the Imperial kitchen prepare a whole roasted sheep. Just wait until I hunt down a few rabbits to add to the fun. We shall drink to our heart's content today. Your Majesty, while this roasted sheep is indeed excellent. The midday sun is fiercely hot right now. Eating this while drinking strong liquor, I fear it will cause excessive internal heat and harm your health. Ha ha ha. Oh, Xuancheng, you're always way too fussy. Tearing into meat and chugging bowls of wine, now that is the true nature of a man. Besides, Sizzy and Lizzie aren't even here yet. I explicitly ordered them to save the most tender leg of lamb. They are absolutely going to love it. Your Majesty, could you spare a bite of that tender leg for old Cheng? I didn't even have breakfast this morning. I've been saving my stomach just for this meal. Look at you, have some dignity. We wait until the princesses arrive. Here, Xuancheng, this piece of leg meat is the most tender. I carved it for you with my own 2 hands. You absolutely must eat it. Your Majesty, isn't this lamb a little burnt? What do you know? This is called rustic flavor. Only by eating massive bites of meat like this can one show their true manly spirit. Ah, Sizzy is here. Come quick. Daddy saved the very best lamb chops just for you. They're fresh off the fire and smell amazing. Ew, Daddy is stinky. Stinky? Nonsense, that is the aroma of meat. That is the beautiful aroma of the meat I roasted myself. It is stinky. It smells all like yucky smoke. It smells bad. Sizzy wants to eat the yummy food Biwother made. Your Majesty, this lamb causes too much internal heat. A young child's stomach is delicate. I'm afraid she won't be able to handle it. Li Yuren, what bizarre contraption have you whipped up this time? It smells even better than my whole roasted sheep. So yummy. It's so soft and smells so good. It tastes 10,000 times better than Daddy's burnt charcoal meat. It's just some meat and veggies stuffed inside bread. Doesn't look like anything special to me. Your Majesty is absolutely right. It's just meat and veggies stuffed in bread. Nothing worthy of the royal table. Your Majesty should just go back to eating your majestic roasted sheep. Daddy, do you want to take a bite? It's super sweet. Ah, my little Sizzy loves her daddy the most. Let me just test the seasoning for you. Just in case that rascal Li Yuren forgot the salt. Wait, how is this bread so incredibly soft? It just melts right in my mouth. And there's a hint of milky sweetness. And this sauce, perfectly sweet and tangy to cut through the grease. Just what kind of divine heavenly creation is this? Brother Li, I see you unloaded quite a lot of stuff from this cart. Surely it's not just these little snacks, right? Mother of mercy. Water bugs from the gutter? These legs are more than my own beard. Can you even eat this? Li Yuren, what on earth is this? Looking this hideous, I'm afraid it's highly poisonous. Biwother Li, that big bug is so scaly. Is it gonna bite Sizzy? Poisonous? No way, this is a treasure from the ocean. What is that smell? Why does it smell so incredibly good? Smells 100 times better than mutton. Li Yuren, is it ready yet? Let me taste it for Sizzy to see if it's poisonous. What's the rush? It still needs a little more pressing. Old Cheng, you've got thick skin and tough meat. You test it for poison first. Delicious. Damn, this is freaking delicious. Brother Li, give me 10 more skewers. Whoa. Crunchy and spicy. Leave a skewer for me. Biwother Li, this bug is super yummy. Wait, what's this now? You can even grill rocks? These are called oysters, the milk of the sea. This doesn't look half bad. Careful, Your Majesty, it's piping hot. Drink the juice first, then eat the meat. Just one bite of this. And you wouldn't trade it to be an immortal. Fantastic. There seems to be something special about this thing. Naturally, this stuff is incredibly nourishing. Boosts vitality and strengthens the kidneys. It's practically a gas station for men. If Your Majesty ever feels weak in the knees, just eat a couple more. Guarantees you'll be fierce as a tiger tonight. Nonsense. My body is in perfect condition. I am eating this purely for the fresh taste. Ah, Xuancheng, you are getting on in years. Your weak body can't handle such strong nourishment, so you'd better skip this one. Lest you end up with a terrible nosebleed. Leave one for me. I haven't even tasted it yet. Gaojin, have some mercy on that bite. That's the very last one. Shoo. Old Cheng here is still a growing boy. I need all the nourishment I can get. Biwother Li, Sizzy wants nourishment too. Sizzy wants a gas station too. You don't need any nourishment, kiddo. Just tasting the flavor is plenty for you, haha. Xuancheng, what on earth are you doing? Your Majesty, although this delicacy is delicious, I must protest. Chang'an is 1,000 miles away from the ocean. To transport this seafood all the way to Chang'an while keeping it fresh and alive. How many swift horses must be ridden to death? This is a trend of extreme extravagance. This is an omen of a fallen empire, Your Majesty. I beg Your Majesty to immediately stop this absurd behavior and completely destroy all these demonic things. Li Yuran, what's all this drama about? This hater really has a bad habit of spouting absolute nonsense. Lord Wei, you must be tired from all that yelling, huh? What demonic object is this now? Just have a sip of soup to soothe your throat first. Then you can get right back to ranting. Fine, I'll drink it. Let me see. What kind of decadent trash you've prepared this time? HMPH. Wow, such fresh, rich, yet completely ungreasy umami. This warm current, it makes me feel as if I'm standing right by the boundless sea. A leisurely sea breeze is gently caressing my weathered old face. What exactly is this? Kelp. Kelp? Isn't that just kunbu? The taste is 100 times better than my own mutton. Lord Wei, didn't you just say this stuff wastes money and manpower? These things are dried. Once they're fully sun-dried. Not to mention shipping them all the way back to Chang'an, they wouldn't spoil even if you kept them for 3 to 5 years. A single fleet of horse carriages can haul thousands of pounds of dried goods. Once soaked and rehydrated, it's enough to feed tens of thousands of people for a meal. So you tell me, how on earth is that wasting manpower and draining the treasury? You might say, but since this stuff comes from the sea, how could the common folk in Chang'an ever get to eat it? Well, Lord Wei, Your Majesty, is the Great Tang in your eyes nothing more than just the Guanzhong region and a tiny patch of land in Jiangnan? Out there, you'll find an endless supply of salt and mountains upon mountains of fish and shrimp. And there's also this kelp, just drifting in the ocean with nobody to claim it. By the seaside, this stuff is more common than weeds. If the Great Tang could open up maritime trade routes, bringing all these goods back to Chang'an would cost even less than transporting grain from Guangdong. Maritime trade, maritime trade. Governing a great nation is like cooking a small fish. So this is what it really means. Li Yuran always manages to use the most simple foods to explain the most profound truths of governing a nation. Mr. Li, it was I, Wei Zheng, who was far too short-sighted. This maritime trade you speak of will benefit generations to come. I am deeply ashamed of my ignorance. Oh, cut the formalities, will you? If you want to eat, serve yourself. Don't just stand there blocking the way. Biwother Li, Sizzy wants to eat kelp too. I want a gas station too. Kelp is so green. It looks just like tree leaves. Will I turn green if I eat it? Ha ha ha. No, you won't turn green. But eating it will make you super smart. Yummy. The kelp Biwother Li makes is the bestest tasting gee whizzes in the whole wide world. Sizzy is gonna eat a whole lot of it. Once I get super smart, I won't have to go to school anymore. I'll just go help Biwother Li wash the veggies. Getting smart just to skip school. Oh, Li Yuran, you mentioned earlier that we could also sell silk and porcelain by sea. But who would we sell them to? Whose money would we be making? We'd be taking the money of those foreigners wrapped head to toe in cloth. And the money of islanders who wear nothing but grass skirts. I'm telling you, half the gold in this entire world is waiting right across that ocean. Your Majesty, I believe that Mr. Li's proposal on maritime trade must be thoroughly discussed by the 3 departments once we return to court. If this succeeds, Your Majesty's achievements will rival the great emperors of Qin and Han. I am well aware. All my life, I have fought my way from the bloody battlefield straight to the golden throne room. But never in my wildest dreams did I imagine that the future of our great Tang could be so incredibly vast and so crystal clear. And to think, all of this inspiration came from a simple bowl of soup. Sizzy wants to be the emperor of Qin and Han too. Ha 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 ha. Give it a rest, little one. The great emperors of Qin and Han definitely couldn't eat as much as you, Sizzy. But Sizzy being able to eat so much is a blessing. I'm getting a bit stuffed, Li Yuran. As delicious as this seafood is, eating too much of it still leaves you feeling a bit too full. Whip us up some soup or something to help digest all this. Your Majesty, a few days ago, my father received a brick of tribute tea from Lingnan. I, Qingjun, brought it along specifically for today. How about I brew a pot for Your Majesty and Mr. Li? Ha, if that old cheapskate Zanling has been hoarding it, it must be the good stuff. Go ahead, brew it. It'll be perfect to wash down all this heavy food. Big sister, is this dark and black stuff mud? No sweetie, this is tea. Whoa, wait, stop. Stop right there. Mr. Li, whatever is the matter? Miss Fang, are you trying to brew tea, or are you making a vegetable stew? Ruining perfectly good tea leaves by adding green onions and ginger, and you're tossing in salt too? Will we need to add 2 spoonfuls of lard later? That is exactly what is written in the classic of tea. Tea should be boiled with ginger and salt to really bring out its aroma. Even the royal tea masters in my palace add mutton fat to their brewed tea. That's what you call rich. Adding mutton fat? That's just freaking butter tea, man. What a waste of good stuff. That is just drinking porridge. It is not called drinking tea. Today, I am going to show you all what real tea is. Ah, Lee Yurin, do you not want your hands anymore? That wok is burning hot. So this is Mr. Lee? He looks so incredibly handsome even when he is just pan-frying leaves. Brother Lee, it smells so yummy. Is it something we can eat? You can't eat it, it's for drinking. Wang Dequan, go to my room and fetch a few cups. Make sure they are the transparent ones. Give this a taste. That's it? You don't even need to boil it? Great tea. Now this is what you call tea. What kind of dishwater was I drinking before? Qingjun has learned so much today. This tea roasting method is simply turning the ordinary into the magical. Wrap it all up for me. Your Majesty, you absolutely cannot do that. Old Cheng here put in some hard work too. I'm the one who handed over the firewood. You've got to give me a share. You big brute. Why do you even need tea? Giving it to you is like casting pearls before swine. It's a little bitter. But it leaves a sweet taste in my mouth. Brother Lee, Sizzy wants more. Drink a little less. If you drink too much, you won't be able to sleep tonight. Mr. Lee, does this tea have a name? It is called Westlake Longjing. A dragon hidden in the abyss, a well as clear as a mirror. It certainly matches the pure nobility of this tea. I am taking this tea with me. Those royal doctors in the palace are always saying my liver heat is too high. This Longjing clears the mind and brightens the eyes. It's perfect to take back and open those doctor's eyes. Your Majesty, this is way too much. You should at least leave a sip for old Cheng. I was the one who chopped that firewood earlier. Chopping firewood is your blessing. Your Majesty, how are you acting like an emperor? You are clearly a bandit raiding a village. Taking the whole pot. Your Majesty, aren't you afraid of burning your hands? Under the vast heavens, is there any land that does not belong to the king? How am I a bandit for taking things from my own home? This is called making the best use of everything. Mr. Lee remains so free and easy, even when facing supreme imperial power. That completely fearless attitude of his is honestly more intoxicating than the scent of tea filling this courtyard. What are you panicking for? Has the sky fallen? As the Grand Chief Eunuch, where are your manners? Are replying to your Majesty. Someone came from the East Palace, saying, His Highness the Crown Prince has fainted. What did you just say? What happened to Chengqian? Wasn't he perfectly fine at the hunting grounds just now? Have the royal doctors gone yet? What did they say? The head royal doctor went personally. He said the spring chill invaded his body, coupled with His Highness's heavy burden of studies, causing an imbalance in his spleen and stomach. Resulting in what? Speak up, will you? Resulting in a severe loss of both vitality and blood, and a total loss of consciousness. Right now, His Highness's jaw is clenched so tightly, we can't even pour ginseng soup down his throat. Guan Yunbi is still recovering in the Lijiang Palace right now. If something terrible happens to Chengqian too, how am I supposed to explain this to Guan Yunbi? Prepare the carriage for the Eastern Palace. The spring dampness has invaded his body. His digestion is completely out of balance. Isn't this just a severe stomach bug caused by the changing seasons and too much stress? Plus a serious case of anorexia? Is Big Brother gonna die? I don't want Big Brother to die. Hey, don't say that. Your Big Brother just studied too much. His brain got exhausted and he fainted from being too hungry. Then if he eats Brother Lee's yummy food, will he be all better? Come on, let's go take a look too. Miss Fang, if you're not busy, why don't you come along and lend a hand? Your Majesty, His Highness the Crown Prince has a heavy knot in his heart. He can't keep any medicine down. If we force it down, I'm afraid it will severely damage His Highness's vitality. Then what should we do? Just watch my Crown Prince of the Great Tang be defeated by a single bowl of medicine? Daddy, let Big Brother eat yummy food. Eat Brother Lee's yummy food. Last time when Mommy was sick, she got all better after drinking Brother Lee's sweet water. Brother Lee's food has magic. If Big Brother eats it, he'll definitely be okay. That's right. Last time Guan Yunbi had an asthma attack, it was Lee Yurin who saved her too. When it comes to food, He really does have some miraculous methods. Li Yuren, do you have a way? It's just a classic case of indigestion, combined with all this heavy dampness, causing a total loss of appetite. Plus, it's incredibly stuffy in this room. Even a healthy person would get sick in here. Carry the Crown Prince to my place. Carry him to the Imperial kitchen. His Highness the Crown Prince has a noble and precious body. How can he go to such a greasy and smoky place if you want the Crown Prince to wake up? Then listen to me. Listen to Li Yuren. Men, prepare a soft palanquin. Carry the Crown Prince to Mr. Li's courtyard. Li Yuren, hurry up and see what's really wrong with this child. He won't die. He's just been bottling up his frustration for way too long, plus the spring dampness hit him from both inside and out, and his stomach just went on strike. Nonsense. His Highness is clearly suffering from depleted energy and blood, with false fire attacking his heart. He must be slowly nursed back to health with a mild medicinal diet. You arrogant youngster, speaking such wild words. What do you mean his stomach went on strike? That's completely unheard of. If you guys were so good at nursing him back to health, would the Crown Prince still be lying here? Pouring down those bitter soups of yours, apart from making the Crown Prince throw up even more. What else can they do? Your Majesty, this illness needs strong medicine. We need to use spice and sourness to force the cold sweat out of his body. Once that's done, he'll wake up. If you don't trust me, then let the royal doctors carry him back. And keep shoving that gross root water down his throat. Li Yuren, you have my full permission. Do whatever it takes. I'll take all the responsibility if anything goes wrong. Brother Li, is Big Brother gonna get stinky? Sissy doesn't want Big Brother to get stinky. Brother Li, please save Big Brother. Don't worry. In a bit, Brother Li will make something super tasty. The second your Big Brother smells it, he'll jump right off that stretcher. Mr. Li, what can Qingjun do to help? Tear these apart, and lay them out at the bottom of the bowl. This is an absolute outrage. Such incredibly spicy things. How can a sick patient possibly eat this? Father, what happened to me? Cut the chatter. Drink this while it's hot. Ah, so much better. Your pulse has steadied. The trapped cold energy in your body was actually forced out. Food therapy. This is a true masterclass in food therapy. The sourness is so refreshing, and the spice just clears you right out. That numbing sensation really packs a punch. What an incredible bowl of sour and spicy beef. Li Yuren, your cooking skills never fail to amaze me. Chengqian, quickly, thank Mr. Li. Brother Li, I will never forget your life-saving grace. Oh my goodness, Mr. Li. You're making a mess. This is terribly undignified. This is the Taiji Palace. If Lord Wei sees this muddy earthen stove, he'll tear down the courtyard walls. If Wei the Grump wants to tear down the walls, Wang Dequan, just tell him to bring his own snacks. This is an earthen pot. Earthen stoves keep things grounded. The meat simmers till it's perfectly tender in the pot. Even if Wei Zheng shows up, he'll be squatting on the ground gnawing on bones like the rest of us. Brother Li, the long-necked ducky is all naked now. Naked is good. It soaks up all the flavor once it hits the pot. Achoo, Brother Li, the ducky smells so yummy. We're not done yet. Mr. Li, the meat is falling apart now, right? Brother Li, Sissy wants to eat the yellow flatbread. Hold on, just let it simmer for another minute. What is that smell? That rich, savory aroma of soybean paste. The hearty scent of sizzling fat, combined with that unique smokiness you only get from a wood fire and a massive iron pot. Which brings out that perfect roasted fragrance. Your Majesty, this humble servant doesn't smell a thing. Useless fool. Your Majesty, your walking stick. To hell with the walking stick. Li Yuren, dish out a piece of meat for this old man, hurry. What's the rush? It's not even out of the pot yet. I could smell your cooking all the way from the Taiji Hall. Good lord, it's the royal father and son. Even the tiniest spark between them could burn the imperial kitchen to ashes. Ha ha ha, Grandpa is here to eat ducky too. Daddy is here too. Father, you seem to be in a wonderful mood today. This old man paid out of his own pocket to build this little country kitchen. So it is perfectly fair for me to eat a few geese. But you, Erlang, you're so swamped with court affairs, yet you still have time to run down to the servants' quarters and fight for food? I just finished holding court and my stomach is completely empty. The entire world belongs to me. It is just a couple of geese. Why shouldn't I be allowed to eat them? Alright, enough. Stop putting on your emperor airs in here. There is plenty of meat to go around. If you want to eat, grab a bowl and get in line. Li Yuren, give me a drumstick. I snatched this goose straight from the imperial kitchens myself. So the meatiest one belongs to me. Father, you're getting up there in years. Eating too much grease will upset your stomach, you can't digest it properly. I, on the other hand, am in the prime of my life. This is exactly the kind of nourishment I need. Erlang, now you're just being unfilial. If you two want to fight, take it outside. You smash my pot, and nobody gets to eat here ever again. MMHMM, Brother Lee is always the sweetest to Sizzy. That hits the spot. Brother Lee, this flatbread is so soft on the bottom and super crispy on the top. It's so yummy. Well, if it's yummy, eat up. You need a full tummy so you have enough energy to go plant your little cabbages. Ha, back in Taiyuan, this old man saw those village bully geese. They'd even chase down dogs and peck them. I never expected such tough bones to turn this tender after a long stew. Geese really are domineering, fiercely guarding their food. What living creature doesn't want to claim a bigger piece of territory? Hoarding all the good stuff right in their own arms. But the moment you throw them into this big iron pot, no matter how nasty their temper, or how fierce their spirit is, once they're simmering over the fire, even the toughest bones have to go soft. The rich fat creates that deep, savory aroma, and the soybean paste melts away all the gaminess. Once everything blends together perfectly, it finally becomes this mouth-watering pot of goodness you're all fighting over. A big iron pot, rich soybean paste, and tough bones, all accommodating each other. These past few years in the Dawn Palace, I was full of bitterness and resentment. Clinging onto the fading warmth of absolute power. Wasn't I exactly like that domineering, food-guarding bully goose? And I, sitting on the highest throne, treading on thin ice, constantly guarding against absolutely everyone. How am I any different from that bully goose? The vast empire of our great Tang. Isn't it just like Mr. Li Yuren's big iron pot right here? Ha 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 ha, good lad, that tongue of yours is even sharper than the cleaver in your hands. Erlang, this goose really is stewed to perfection. With these old teeth of mine, having just a few bites for the taste is more than enough. From now on, you're the one who has to carry this big pot of the great Tang. Eat up, and hold it steady. Father, Daddy, Grandpa Wang, why aren't you guys saying anything? Is the goose so yummy that it made you guys speechless? You're right, my boy. This goose meat is just way too delicious. Daddy just couldn't bear to swallow it down too fast. Who would have thought? The royal father and son's deep-rooted grudge that troubled the great Tang for years would actually be completely melted away by Mr. Li's incredibly rustic pot of stewed goose. If you're full, go wash the dishes. Wang Dequan, sweep this floor clean. The craftsmen will be here to build the greenhouse in a bit. Ever since Mr. Li held my hands to teach me how to make daifuku and brewed that cup of Longjing tea by the warm stove. That wild, carefree face of his, and those skillful hands moving effortlessly around the stove. They just keep appearing in my dreams all the time. Miss Fang, it's not really mealtime right now. If you're craving some iron pot stewed goose, you'll have to settle for licking the bottom of the pot. Mr. Li, you're always joking. My father was just raving about your cooking skills yesterday. As it happens, the tenant farmers from our estate brought over some fresh novelties today. So, I thought I'd... Wait, thunder bamboo shoots? That's some premium stuff. These are absolute springtime treasures. Once the season passes, they're gone. Miss Fang, you're not just bringing vegetables over. You're basically a living saint coming down from heaven. I spent a full hour carefully dressing up, putting on delicate makeup in front of the mirror. And yet, I'm somehow less attractive than a muddy, rotten piece of bamboo shoot? This man really is completely clueless. Wang Dequan, boil the water. Mr. Lee, what kind of dish are you making? Stir-fried meat? Stir-frying it? That would be totally ruining the good stuff. This is called Yan Du Xian. It's a classic dish from the Jiangnan region. Yan stands for the salted pork. Xian represents the fresh pork and these spring bamboo shoots. And as for Du, that very word is the absolute soul of this entire dish. This right here is Du, simmering slowly over a low fire. It's the sound of the broth gently bubbling away. In the Wu dialect, making Du means this dish purely relies on the magic of time to simmer. You have got to aggressively draw out the salt and rich aroma from the cured meat. Let it seep right into the fresh meat and then take the rich, savory fats from both. And let these spring bamboo shoots greedily soak it all up. Once that is done, it is utter perfection. Brother Lee, whoa, slow down, Sizzy. Sizzy wants to eat num-nums. Brother Lee is making secret yummy food again. We haven't been starving you, little one, so why are you acting like a hungry little wolf? Miss Fang, your visit to the palace today is quite well timed. This looks like quite a rare delicacy. I wonder how many portions Mr. Lee has prepared. Just this one portion. Miss Fang was freezing cold, so she borrowed my kitchen to warm up, and I whipped this up for her while I was at it. Greetings, Princess Changla. I merely dropped by on my way to bring Mr. Lee some thunder bamboo shoots my father received. You are so very thoughtful, Sister Qingjun. I honestly thought you came all the way to the back courtyard of the imperial kitchen just for fun. Princess Changla, Miss Fang, if you two want to chat, take it out to the courtyard. Do not block my light here. Mr. Lee works so hard cooking. I happen to have some free time today, so I can be your assistant. Mr. Lee even went out of his way just now to make me a piping hot ginger milk pudding. The princess tries to steal the spotlight the moment she walks in. I will help out, too. Actually help out in the kitchen at home quite often, you know. Expecting Li Lizzie and Fang Qingjun to help cook? It will be a miracle from the heavens if they do not burn this kitchen down. Fine. There are some freshly dug cabbages in the wooden basin. Go wash them clean. The bamboo basket has some purple single clove garlic. Peel them and set them aside. I normally do not even have to spit out the bones when I eat. Since when do I do menial work like peeling garlic? Princess, you are of noble birth. Please, leave such rough chores to me. Even though I am a bit clumsy, I can still handle a trivial matter like washing vegetables. Oh, I can easily handle this little task. I am actually more worried about you, Sister Qingjun. This water is freezing cold. Please, do not catch another chill. Otherwise, Mr. Lee will have to go through the trouble of brewing some ginger soup to warm you up all over again. Fang Qingjun, are you washing the vegetables, or just washing the dirt? Oh, please forgive me, Princess. The mud on these cabbage leaves was just too stubborn. I accidentally used a bit too much force. Sister Changla, Sister Qingjun, why are there sparks in your eyes? Are you guys going to fight? Brother Lee said whoever fights will not get any yummy food. Be a good girl, Sizzy, we are not fighting. I am just helping Mr. Lee peel the garlic. Exactly, and I am washing the vegetables. The food only tastes good if the veggies are perfectly clean. But the garlic Sister Changla peeled looks so ugly. And Sister Qingjun's veggies are all smashed to pieces. Purple single clove garlic is meant to be eaten for its sharp spice and satisfying crunch. You left half the skin on it. It is going to completely burn the moment it hits the pan. And it will turn bitter. Look at this, it is covered in dents, with your fingernail marks dug deep into it. How is anyone supposed to eat this? And you, these were perfectly fresh, tender cabbages, and you have completely mashed the leaves. Yet you did not wash off a single speck of dirt at the bottom. I did not mean to do it. Enough. I never should have expected anything from the two of you. Both of you, go sit over there right now. Do not slow down my cooking speed by standing around here. Wherever we normally go, men always surround us and treat us like the center of the universe. Yet this Li Yuran is completely oblivious. He has eyes for nothing but the food in his pot. Like we two incredibly gorgeous living beauties don't even exist. He might sound super harsh, but he's got the absolute warmest heart ever. Brother Lee looks the most handsome when he's cooking. You little flatterer, there's nothing for you today, everything is super spicy. No way, Sizzy can eat spicy food. Sizzy isn't scared of spice at all. Ah, the bamboo shoot and pork soup is finally ready. Ha ha ha, wow, Brother Lee. This soup is so sweet and savory. It's even tastier than the meat. Absolutely delicious. I've had countless rare delicacies in the palace, but I've never tasted such an incredibly pure, savory flavor. Mr. Lee's culinary skills leave the entire royal kitchen in the dust. Alright, the mild dish is done. Time to whip up something bold for the rice. Achoo, 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 it's so spicy. Brother Lee is making yummy spicy food again. Braised spring bamboo shoots, fresh out of the pan. I was reviewing memorials in the front hall, and smelled that sweet caramel scent from a mile away. Lee Yuren, what delicious food are you making behind my back this time? Your Majesty has quite the nose. You just finished devouring an entire iron pot stewed goose, and now you show up right on time to crash our meal. Haha, excellent. Wang Dequan, fetch me a bowl of white rice. Though I haven't visited the south myself, the moment these spring shoots hit my tongue, I can taste the true beauty of the southern landscapes. The spring rain clears, washing away the traveler's dust. In the third month of the south, cough, cough, cough. Daddy is a big dummy, trying to recite poems while eating. Now the spicy spice bit your mouth. Ha ha ha, nonsense, I just caught a sudden chill. Flowers, they're blooming, Lee Yuren said. These potatoes can yield thousands of pounds per acre. Blooming means harvest day isn't far away. The glorious golden age of our great Tang dynasty is truly going to take root and sprout in this incredibly ordinary dirt. Lee Yuren, it's a miracle. Your potatoes are blooming. Stop making such a massive fuss. Isn't it perfectly normal for planted crops to bloom? If your Majesty is that bored, go fetch 2 buckets of water and water the fields. Watering the fields, I love it. Me personally watering the miraculous crops of the Tang dynasty will be a legendary deed for thousands of generations. Duzi wants to water the plants too. Duzi is gonna grow giant potatoes. Yeah, the kind of help that just ruins everything. These seedlings just sprouted. The roots are still shallow. If you just dump a whole scoop on them, you'll brutally wash them to death. If you want to water them, pour it gently near the roots and let it soak in. Don't just smash water onto the leaves. That's called moisturizing, not flooding. Daddy stomped the potato sprout all crooked. When Daddy stomped his foot down, mud flew right onto Duzi's face. Well, I am managing the myriad affairs of the state every single day. It's totally understandable that I'm not good at a delicate chore like watering. Next time you're in the mood for farm work, go take 3 serious days of lessons from Wang Dequan first. Chengqian, why are you out of bed? The royal physician said you need absolute rest. I couldn't stay cooped up anymore, father. I heard Mr. Lee was cooking something up, so I brazenly came over to beg for a bite to eat. How many days has it been since you ate properly? 3 days. His Highness has only had liquids for the past 3 days. The head physician says his stomach is completely out of balance. Basically, he has zero appetite for anything. The moment they bring in those medicinal meals from the doctor, just the smell of them makes me nauseous. I genuinely cannot choke them down. Lee Yuren, get inside here. We need to talk. The crown prince can just sit outside. The sun is out. It's not cold. Chengqian has had a weak stomach since he was a kid. Those quacks at the Imperial Medical Bureau only know how to prescribe heavy herbs. The more tonics they give him, the more blocked up he gets. Cut the crap and go sit in the yard with your son. If you're going to complain, cook it yourself. Mr. Lee, can my royal brother's symptoms really be treated just with food? Right now it's spring. The body's energy is rising outward. The imperial doctors gave him warming tonics, which just blocked up his digestion. The more tonics Li Chengqian took, the worse he felt. Following the seasons is the right way to go. But Mr. Lee, these radishes, bamboo shoots, and fermented beans are a bit too plain, aren't they? His Highness the Crown Prince hasn't eaten in 3 days. 3 whole days without food. Are you going to just hand Li Chengqian a massive pork knuckle right off the bat? Let him drink some soup first. Father. I'm so hungry. If those so-called master chefs at the Imperial Kitchen saw Mr. Lee's knife skills, they'd probably be too embarrassed to even pick up a kitchen knife again. Biting the spring. Brother Chengqian is stealing GZ's portion. That was originally prepared for your big brother anyway. Mr. Lee, this is called biting the spring? You eat it around the start of spring. It's for good luck. The spring energy is rising upward. Everything is breaking through the soil. If you just keep it all bottled up, it'll only rot in the ground. Take a bite and hold onto this energy. And rise up right along with it. Even if the sky falls down, there are taller people to hold it up. Worrying so much just drains your brain and your energy. And in the end, you just make yourself sick. Is it worth it? Think less, eat more. You only have the strength to do other things when your stomach is full. Wang Dequan, go stir fry another portion of the leftover filling. The crown prince hasn't had enough. Your Majesty, you absolutely cannot do this. These are clothes for the common peasants. Peasants, my ass. Li Yuren said it himself. If you're going to work in the fields, you have to look the part. Wearing those wide robes and big sleeves. Are you going to shovel shit or mix piss? Old Li, the dirt over there hasn't been turned yet. Don't just stand around. Hurry up and get moving. If you're late, you're going to miss mealtime. Watch closely. Before this old man started the uprising in Taiyuan back in the day, I actually used to do some proper farming too. Hey, Li Yuren. I'll lend a hand. How are we supposed to build this frame? Drive the stakes over there. Tie 3 bamboo poles together to make a frame. Tie the tops up nice and tight. This is the house for the new crops. Make sure you tie them tighter. Fuji, go grab a wooden shovel too. Li Yuren said it himself, this is called getting close to the soil of our nation. We call this experiencing the hardships of the people, got it? Man, if this scene ever made its way back to the Taiji Palace, Lord Wei Zhang would gouge his own eyeballs out and wash them 3 times. Brother, GZ grew a big mud pie. Brother, look, did GZ get darker? You didn't get darker. You've turned into a little mud monkey. Hurry up and go play over there. Don't step on the dirt your grandpa just turned over. GZ is helping grandpa catch the little buggies. Buggies are bad, they'll eat the beans. Let the kid play. Li Yuren, take a look. How's the plowing this old man did? This soil is nice and loose now, right? It's passable. You're only a tiny bit better than that donkey pulling the mill next door. I am exhausted. Li Yuren, we've been working our tails off all morning. What's for lunch? If you try to brush us off with just greens and radishes again, I simply will not stand for it. Since you guys did alright, I'll add a hearty meat dish to our lunch today. Mr. Li, there's still a chill in the spring air. Where did you get such fresh, tender lotus leaves? Miss Fang, there are still some of those thunder bamboo shoots you brought over. I'll teach you all a trick today. For lunch, we are making steamed pork with rice flour wrapped in lotus leaves. You can't slice the meat too thin. Too thin, and it'll melt right away when steamed. There'd be no bite to it. Too thick, and it won't absorb the flavors well. This thickness is just perfect. Mr. Li, what about the rice? Don't you need to wash it with water? Or do we just put it straight in with the meat to steam? No need to boil it? Can dry roasting it really work? This is called roasted rice. Rice boiled in water simply has no soul. Only rice roasted over a fire carries that earthy, fiery essence. When that essence seeps straight into the pork, it cuts right through the greasiness. I've lived in the Grand Imperial Palace for so long. I've seen steamed rice, boiled rice, porridge, and even deep-fried rice. But I have never seen anything quite like this, putting raw rice right into a dry wok. And roasting it until it's fragrant. What a magical technique. Big brother, the rice is turning yellow. Can we eat it just like this? Eat it now? Do you want to crack your teeth? Go play with your mud pies over there for a bit. I'll call you when the meat is done. I have seen countless master chefs, but no one has ever taken ordinary lotus leaves and pork and turned them into pure gold quite like this. Fire it up. Li Yuren, how long does this need to steam? Patience. You can't rush a good meal. For this kind of meat, you have to let the rice flour completely soak up all the fat from the pork. And let the lotus leaf aroma steam right in. If you don't cook it long enough, it'll taste like a mouthful of grit. But if you overcook it, it turns into a pile of mush. It's ready. So good. This is delicious. Excellent, excellent. You've worked hard today, Mr. Li. Here, wipe your sweat. Thanks, Miss Fang. You are certainly considerate, Sister Qingjun. You're teasing me, Sister Changla. I just saw that Mr. Li was exhausted. Oh, really? What's the matter with Li Yuran now? Her Royal Highness the Princess. I'm coming to help you farm tomorrow too. I can easily learn how. Suit yourself. Just as long as you don't trample my potato plants to death, we're good. Mr. Li, thanks to your sour soup with fatty beef and spring rolls, my health has completely recovered. I took first place in today's early spring hunt, and bagged this 300-pound wild boar. I brought it especially for you to enjoy, as a token of my deep gratitude. Chengqian, this thank you gift of yours is a bit off. Wild boar meat is way too tough. Those royal chefs in the imperial kitchen, they used up all the scallions, ginger, and garlic. And they still couldn't cover up that gamey stench. The old man had this stuff back in the day, too. So stringy it'll ruin your teeth. The imperial kitchen chefs clearly can't handle it. This meat can only be minced into a paste, and mixed with a massive amount of flour to make meat patties. That makes it barely edible. But I figured, since Mr. Li's culinary skills are practically divine, you'd definitely have a way to turn trash into treasure. Brother Li, this big piggy is so stinky. Shizi doesn't want to eat the stinky piggy. Wait, isn't this just a free-range mountain boar? It might smell a bit gamey, but this guy has been running wild in the mountains its whole life. The meat is firm and tight, none of that modern feed bloating. As long as you handle the moisture right, it is an absolutely top-tier ingredient. Wang Dequan, go gut this wild boar right now. I only want the fattiest cut of pork belly right off its stomach. You guys take the rest to the imperial kitchen and split it. Today, I'm going to teach you all a new trick. Crispy pork belly. Mr. Li, why aren't you rubbing any spices on the skin? How on earth will you cover up the stench? Li Yuran, what on earth are you doing? Poking so many holes into a perfectly good cut of meat. Won't all the meat juices just leak right out? Haha, this is what I call opening up its pressure points. If you don't poke holes in the skin, the fat trapped inside won't be able to render out while roasting. It would just taste like a piece of dead, tough leather. The more holes you poke, the crispier the skin will be once it's roasted. Brother Li, the piggy is blowing bubbles. Those bubbles are going to turn this piggy into a delicious little treasure. Wang Dequan, go fire up that clay oven in the backyard. Make it a roaring fire. Li Yuran, have you completely lost your mind? With a fire that huge, and you're not even going to simmer it in water? Just dry roasting it directly? It's going to burn into a lump of coal. Exactly. The fire in this clay oven is so intense, if you just hang the meat straight inside, it'll be reduced to ashes in just an hour. Mr. Li, this is an absolute waste of God's gifts. Tough as this boar might be, it is still meat after all. Fooling around like this, what an absolute disgrace. What's the rush? Just let the meat do its thing. Mr. Li, it's already been half an hour. There's not a single sound coming from inside. Did it actually burn to a crisp? So impatient. This is what we call crisping up. Whoa, did something just explode in there? The coarse salt on the skin absorbed the moisture, and the extreme heat completely forced out the fat from underneath. The hot oil is basically deep frying the skin from the inside out. Just listen to that sizzle. The skin has completely popped open. Good heavens, that smell. Brother Li, Shizi wants to eat the singing piggy. The piggy is dancing inside. Step back a bit, don't let the hot oil splash you. Whoa. Unbelievable. This meat is absolutely unbelievable. Mr. Li, is this really the wild boar that I hunted? The meat the imperial kitchen roasts is so tough it could chip a tooth. I can't believe this meat could be so crispy and juicy, sir. Brother Li, Shizi wants some too. Shizi wants the singing piggy. Yummy. The piggy is dancing in Shizi's mouth. Oh. So, Your Highness, what do you think of the meat? It is absolutely out of this world. I have never tasted roasted meat this delicious in my entire life. Naturally, it's because Mr. Li's culinary skills are practically divine. Your seasoning blend must be absolutely flawless. Seasoning is just scratching the surface. The real secret lies in the heat control. Wild boar meat is tough and gamey. It's exactly like dealing with the mess at court. Just like dealing with people's rotten habits. To prep this cut of meat, you first need to poke holes in it. It opens up the blocked pores. Then, into the clay oven it goes. You start with a slow roast to get all that excess fat. And that deep-seated gamey stench, to sweat it out bit by bit. This rendering process, it really tests your patience. If the fire's too hot, the meat just burns to a crisp. If it's too low, you can't force out the filth inside. Once most of the fat is rendered, after enduring the slow agony of a low heat, it has to withstand the searing pain of a roaring fire to crisp up the skin. Only then do you get that perfect crunch on the outside and tenderness on the inside. Making this crispy pork belly is a grueling trial. Being the crown prince of the great Tang works the exact same way. If you can't stomach the slow, agonizing burn, if you haven't survived the blistering heat of the real world, and just sit around the Eastern Palace all day, listening to those stuffy scholars preach, how on earth are you supposed to shoulder the massive weight of the great Tang Empire? Chengqian, you have deeply disappointed me. The crown prince's actions are reckless and arrogant. They threaten the very foundation of our nation. Cluck, cluck, cluck. Whoa. Catch the big hen. Hey, come back here. Brother Lee, look, there are eggs. They're so warm. Daddy, no touching. These are Sitzi's special treasures. Ha 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 ha, serves you right. You'd really steal from a little girl? Chengqian, come with me. Let's head to the side courtyard first. I want you to review the reports on the Guanzhong irrigation project. Alright, bring your treasures over here. Big brother is going to show you a magic trick. Wait, is brother Lee going to eat Sitzi's eggs? I'm going to use these 2 eggs, and whip up a dish. So incredibly delicious that even your daddy hasn't tried it. Consider it a reward for all your hard work today. Mr. Lee, why are you separating perfectly good eggs? Brother Lee, it smells so good. Sizzy can smell big yummy crabs. Father, that's the rich aroma of crab roe. But it's early spring, the river ice just melted. The crabs should still be hibernating in the mud. Where would he get fat crabs from? And the smell is so incredibly strong. You definitely couldn't get this from just boiling a couple of crabs. It's coming from the backyard of the imperial kitchens. It has to be that brat, Lee Yuren. I can't believe he's secretly feasting on fat crabs behind my back. Lee Yuren, where did you get fat crabs? Wow, so yummy. It tastes even better than big crabs. What is this? How on earth does it have such an intense crab aroma? Is your majesty's eyesight failing? These are just 2 freshly laid eggs straight from the farm. This story is purely fictional. These are little Sitzi's eggs. She pulled them right out of the chicken coop with her own little hands. This story is purely fictional. Just 2 eggs made up this entire plate. This story is purely fictional. This story is purely fictional. How many pieces of that roasted wild boar did His Highness the Crown Prince just eat? This story is purely fictional. 5 pieces. This story is purely fictional. 6 pieces of Sitzi's eggs. This story is purely fictional. 6 pieces of Sitzi's eggs. You guys aren't allowed to eat them. Mr. Lee, your culinary skills, they're practically defying the laws of nature. Passing off an illusion as the real thing. You've completely fooled our taste buds. You have my absolute respect. Lee Yuren, what on earth is this? What kind of dark magic did you put in there? Just some 3-year aged vinegar, aged ginger, and white sugar. And a ladle of sizzling hot oil. That's it. That's really it. Turning the ordinary into the extraordinary. I have lived most of my life. And this is the first time I've ever seen anyone use just 2 eggs to perfectly recreate the taste of rich crab roe. Mr. Lee, your culinary skills are truly out of this world. If your majesty hasn't had enough, just have the imperial kitchen send over a basket of eggs when you get back. I could whip up a whole pot of it. Though, those regular grain-fed eggs wouldn't taste nearly as good. I'll have someone send them over right away. What is that amazing smell? Is that crab roe? But how could there be crab roe in early spring? Shizi is eating a big yummy crab, but there isn't any big crab. Brother Lee used eggies to magically make it. That's all that's left. You girls will just have to share it. Mr. Lee, are these really just eggs? Well, what else would they be? It's not like I can magically conjure up live crabs out of thin air. The pretty ladies are fighting. Now, little sister Qingjun. Why don't you let me have this very last bite? I've absolutely adored crabs ever since I was a little girl. Every autumn, I spend half a month feasting on them. You must be joking, Sister Changla. I am just as madly in love with the taste of crab as you are. Besides, I've only managed to taste the egg whites from this dish. I haven't even had the chance to savor the rich egg yolk yet. Hey, stop fighting over it. If you keep squishing it, it'll turn into total mush. Just take half each, and once you're done eating, give me some peace and quiet. This little hen only just started laying eggs. She barely pops out 2 a day. If you ladies really want to eat to your heart's content, we'll need to raise a few more top-quality chickens around here. We'll have to switch their feed to a nice mix of bugs and rice bran, too. Honestly, Li Yuran, the chicken coop in your yard is way too tiny. When I get back, I'll have the Royal Household Department send over some of our finest barred rock chickens. I'll even throw in some premium grain for their feed. Oh, and my family's ancestral estate has this wonderful old ginger field. The autumn ginger there is incredibly spicy and flavorful. I'll have my servants deliver some to you tomorrow. My, aren't you eager to help, little sister Qingjun? But truthfully, Li Yuran's kitchen is missing practically everything. Just bringing ginger won't be nearly enough. You are totally right about that, sister. That is exactly why I'm bringing more than just ginger tomorrow. Actually, I had my estate workers pick these just this morning. They are the very first batch of wild shepherd's purse from the South Mountain. I had originally planned to give them to Mr. Li today, but just a moment ago. Oh, wow, these are great. Only the truly wild ones have that hint of pink right at the roots of the first harvest. These are the real deal. I'm so glad you like them, Mr. Li. I can definitely bring some other goodies tomorrow. There's actually one more special thing back at the South Mountain Estate. I've been a bit reluctant to bring it out until now, but tomorrow, I'll bring it into the palace for you to inspect yourself, Mr. Li. Li Yuran, I'm coming back tomorrow too. You can come, but you better not show up empty-handed. Make sure you bring those fancy chickens you were just bragging about. I have no time for all talk and no action. I certainly don't keep freeloaders around this yard. Qingjun, don't reveal your secret weapon too early tomorrow. We wouldn't want Li Yuran to think we're being too annoying, would we? Don't you worry, sister. I know exactly what I'm doing. Brother Li, why are the pretty ladies fighting over the eggies? Well, because there's only a tiny bit of the yummy stuff left. Everyone just wants to get one last bite. Shizi won't fight over it. Shizi wants to give her eggies to Brother Li to eat. Ha, your plate is licked cleaner than if I'd washed it. Do you say you're sharing with me? Brother. If you don't wake up right now, Shizi is going to let the mommy chicken into your room. Hee, look here, brother. Mr. Li, the wonderful treasure from the South Mountain Estate I mentioned yesterday, is right here. The very first bloom of locust flowers, and they still have their delicate little buds attached. Alright, this batch is even better than yesterday's mustard greens. It's so sweet. You can't eat too much of it raw. Let's wash it clean first. I'll help you pick them. MMHMM. Just you wait. Here you go. The locust flowers will be gone in a couple of days. This won't go bad no matter how long you keep it. Brother, crack one open for Shizi too. You've got live chickens, isn't that enough to play with? Thank you, Mr. Li. Today, we're making it the country way. Steamed locust flowers. Mr. Li, how do you make a meal out of flowers? I've lived for 40 years, and this is the very first time I've heard of eating flowers for dinner. Just watch and learn. How long do we steam it on high heat? 1 stick of incense is enough. Any longer, and it'll turn to mush. Brother Li, it smells so good. Shizi's nose is being carried away by the smell. What is that delicious smell? These are flowers? Steamed locust flowers. Stop asking questions and just eat. Oh, wow. This stuff is incredibly delicious. Nom nom. The little flowers turned into yummy food. Brother Li, the flowers are blooming inside Shizi's tummy. What on earth smells so good? I could smell it all the way from the palace hall. Are these locust flowers? Li Yuran, these wildflowers and weeds from the fields. Once they're in your hands, absolutely anything can become a meal. Country folks rely on this to fill their stomachs in the spring. Your Majesty has never gone hungry in your entire life. So naturally, you wouldn't know. The Guangdong region hasn't had a solid rain in 3 months. The water level in the Wei River has dropped by 3 feet. 2 of the branch canals from the Zhengguo Canal have completely dried up. The reports from the Ministry of Revenue state that for this year's spring planting, at least 40% of the fields lack water for irrigation. I'm not doing this anymore. Hey, Mr. Li, this vegetable patch needs to be watered twice a day. If you think it's too tiring, I can call a few young eunuchs over to carry the water for you. Wang Dequan, go over to the Ministry of Works. Grab a few scrap wooden boards from them. And find some thick bamboo. The kind that's about 2 fingers thick. The longer, the better. Right away, I'll go get them now. Brother Li, the baby potatoes are so thirsty. They won't be thirsty for long, your brother is going to figure out a solution. Li Yuran, what in the world are you making? A water wheel. Just this? Move this thing over to the edge of the ditch. Wedge the wooden frame onto both sides of the ditch, making sure the bottom blades just barely reach the water. Is this the result of you messing around all afternoon? A broken wooden wheel that doesn't even spin? Brother is so amazing. The little bamboos are drinking water all by themselves, and spitting the water right back out. What did you say about the drought in Guangdong? The water level dropped by 3 feet. The current of the Wei River is so many times stronger than this stinky ditch. Your Majesty, please let go. Ouch, that hurts. If we scale this thing up 10 or 20 times and build it on the Wei River. The Wei River's current is incredibly strong. It could push a massive water wheel, lifting water straight into the canals. No, wait, not just the Wei River. The Jing River, the Luo River, the Ba River. Right now, all across Guangdong, we can build these on every single river. Wang Dequan, send an urgent summons to the Minister of Works, Yan lied. Tell him to drop absolutely everything he's doing. Have him report to the Imperial Kitchen right this second. And send an edict to the Deputy Director of Imperial Manufactories. Tell him to bring his complete set of carpentry tools and drafting gear. And tell him to run. Your Majesty, I was just tired of carrying water, so I threw together this little gadget. It's just for watering the vegetables. Are you seriously making such a big deal out of this? A big deal? Do you have any idea what this little gadget of yours actually means? 40% of the dry fields in Guangdong, 100,000 miles of irrigation. Every single year, we conscript tens of thousands of laborers to carry water and fight the drought. The number of people who die from exhaustion out in those fields is countless. As long as there's a current, this invention of yours can lift water day and night without ever stopping. Dad is losing his mind again. Your dad is not losing his mind. I'm just excited. Look, just let the Ministry of Works guys come and take the measurements. Just having them draw it up is enough. The mechanics are pretty straightforward. Just scale it up and build it. Now stop yelling, I'm trying to sleep. Father, can this thing really solve the drought? Lizzie, just look at this wheel. There are 8 bamboo tubes on the rim. Every single rotation lifts 8 buckets of water. Even the slow current of this muddy ditch keeps it turning non-stop. The flow of the Wei River is 100 times stronger than this. If we build a massive water wheel, imagine how much water it could lift in a single day and night. What if we build 10 of them? Or 100? Even if the branch of the Zhengguo Canal dries up, it doesn't matter. We'll just build water wheels right along the main canal. We can lift water straight from the Wei River to irrigate the fields. The hundreds of thousands of acres of dry farmland in Guangdong are finally saved.